Okay, so question 10 says complete the square and write the given equation in standard form. Then give the center and radius of the circle and graph the equation. So your 25, this is not the same question as you were talking about the 25, but it's going to do the same thing. It's coming from when we complete the square. So remember, when we complete the square, the first thing that we need to do is have the x squared minus 2x, and this one's all together. You got to have those x's together, and then you got to have your y's together. Y squared, and I would go ahead and move that 3 to the right hand side. Okay, so I added 3 to the right hand. Now, we need to complete the square on this part, and that's the only part we have to complete the square on, because this y squared really is y minus 0 squared. Okay, and we're going to keep bringing that down in just a minute. Remember, we're looking for x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals r squared. So what we need to do is we're going to complete the square on this little part right here. So we take that negative 2 and we multiply times the half, which is going to give me negative 1. And then we say negative 1 squared, and that gives me 1. So that's where, in your other problem, the 25 is coming from. So we make this into an equation that makes a perfect square, is what we're doing. So we say plus 1. We have our y minus 0 squared equals 3. Now we added 1 to the left-hand side, so we have to add 1 to the right-hand side. Now we're ready to factor this. This is really x minus 1 times x minus 1 plus y minus 0 squared equals 4. Well, x minus 1 times x minus 1 is really x minus 1 squared plus y minus 0 squared equals 4. Okay? Now that gives me, of course, a center of 1, 0, and a radius of the square root of 4, which is actually 2. Okay, remember, we don't use the negative 2 there because a radius cannot be negative. It must always be positive. So then you're ready to graph it. We have our center at 1, 0, which is going to be right here. And remember, in order to graph 4 points on the circle, I go up 2, down 2, right 2, left 2. Okay? And are we actually, yeah, we do actually graph it. We do have the equation in standard form here as x minus 1 squared plus y minus 0 squared equals 4. Okay, that's one of our answers. And we're graphing, so I'm at 1, 0. I'm going to go up 2 from the center. I'm going to go right 2 from the center, down 2 from the center, and left 2 from the center. And then we connect those together. Okay?